Viking Paranormal, unveiling the mystical beliefs of the Norse people. The Viking Age, extending from the late 8th century to the early 11th century, was a period marked by the extensive exploration, raiding, and trading activities of the seafaring Norse people from their homelands in Scandinavia. This era, beyond its economic and socio-political aspects, also bore witness to a robust and complex spiritual system that underpinned the Vikings' worldview. This spiritual system was rife with paranormal beliefs that shaped their societal norms, influenced their interactions with the natural world, and guided their responses to various events and phenomena. The Norse pantheon, consisting of Aesir and Vanir gods, was central to the Vikings' spiritual system. They believed in a variety of powerful deities, including Odin, the chief god associated with wisdom, war, and poetry; Thor, the god of thunder; and Freyja, the goddess of love and beauty. These gods, often depicted as superhuman entities with extraordinary abilities, embodied the Vikings' beliefs in the paranormal. The gods intervened in human affairs, offered guidance through omens, and were appeased through rituals and sacrifices. Perhaps one of the most intriguing aspects of Viking paranormal beliefs revolves around the concept of fate, personified in the three Norns: Urd, past; Verdandi, present; and Skuld, future. The Norns were believed to weave the destinies of both gods and men, a belief that demonstrated the Vikings' acceptance of the inevitability of fate. This perspective was further reflected in their perception of time as a cyclic phenomenon rather than linear, contributing to the notion that life, death, and rebirth were intricately interwoven. The Vikings also believed in a myriad of supernatural beings inhabiting their world, further enriching their paranormal landscape. Among them were the elves or Alfur, often associated with light and beauty, and the dwarfs or Divergar, known as skilled craftsmen. On the darker side were the Jotnar, or giants, often portrayed as adversaries of the gods, and the Draugr, undead creatures that haunted the living. These beings, each with their own characteristics and intentions, coexisted with the Vikings in their supernatural worldview, influencing daily life and rituals. Furthermore, the Vikings' belief in an afterlife was deeply entrenched in their spiritual ethos. They conceived of multiple realms beyond the physical world, including Valhalla, where warriors slain in battle were said to dwell, feasting and preparing for the final apocalyptic event, Ragnarok. Similarly, they believed in Hel, a realm presided over by the eponymous goddess Hel, where those who died of old age or sickness would reside. These beliefs underscored the Vikings' views on death as not an end, but a transition to another existence, reflecting their complex understanding of life in the supernatural. The paranormal beliefs of the Vikings also extended to their interpretation of natural phenomena. They viewed natural events through a supernatural lens, attributing them to the actions of the gods or other supernatural beings. For instance, lightning was perceived as the result of Thor's hammer strikes, and earthquakes were the writhing of the serpent Jormungandr. This perspective not only filled their world with magic and mystery but also provided them with explanations for the unpredictable and often harsh natural environment they inhabited. The paranormal beliefs of the Vikings were deeply rooted in their culture and had a profound influence on their understanding of the world. This intricate tapestry of gods, supernatural beings, fate, and the afterlife provided a framework through which they could navigate their existence and interact with their environment. While these beliefs may seem fantastical to the modern observer, they were an integral part of the Viking worldview and served practical purposes, providing explanations for natural phenomena and guiding social norms and behaviors. For example, the belief in the supernatural influenced the Vikings' approach to warfare. It was common for them to invoke their gods for protection and victory before engaging in battle, and their belief in a glorious afterlife in Valhalla for fallen warriors arguably fostered a fearless and tenacious attitude on the battlefield. This is not to say that every Viking was eager to die in battle, but it's clear that their beliefs in the supernatural provided a form of spiritual reassurance. The paranormal also permeated the Vikings' daily life and societal practices. They performed rituals to honor the gods and the spirits of the land, and they observed festivals associated with key events like the changing of the seasons. Art and craftwork also reflected these beliefs, with depictions of gods and supernatural beings common in Viking jewelry, carvings, and manuscripts. Moreover, the Vikings utilized various forms of divination and magic, often associated with the vulva, a female shamanic seeress. These practices, considered to tap into supernatural forces, were used to predict future events, influence outcomes, or communicate with the divine. Such practices underscore the active role that the supernatural played in Viking society. In understanding the Vikings' paranormal beliefs, it's essential to view them in their historical and cultural context. The Vikings lived in a time and place where the natural world was full of uncertainty and danger, from harsh winters to violent storms at sea. Their supernatural beliefs provided a means to make sense of these challenges, offering explanations and giving them a sense of control over their destiny. In the end, the paranormal beliefs of the Vikings offer fascinating insight into their culture and worldview. They reveal a people deeply connected to their environment, navigating their existence through a rich tapestry of myths, rituals, and supernatural entities. These beliefs, while far removed from the contemporary scientific understanding of the world, capture the human desire to understand and find meaning in the universe we inhabit. Thus, studying the Vikings' paranormal beliefs is not just about unearthing the spiritual practices of a long-gone era. It also illuminates universal aspects of human nature, such as our capacity for wonder, our need for reassurance in the face of uncertainty, and our relentless quest for understanding. If you enjoyed this video, please like it and subscribe to Connect Paranormal. This will allow us to make more videos. Thanks for watching.